on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me.
It is just about time for some football. Welcome to Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, a good one in store here. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Tennessee Titans. Savor them while you can, football fans. Just 2 weeks left in our regular season as we get underway in Week 17. Good work so far. He's got room. Reaches the 30. And the tackle saves a touchdown, but they still take over inside the red zone.
You know, Kate, it's fun talking to these elite kick returners over the years and how much they visualize. As they're sitting back there waiting for the kickoff return, they're visualizing, well, a house call. And there was some serious explosiveness from him on that one. He may not have gotten all the way to the house, but he set his offense up in the red zone, which is pretty darn good. Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little sun coming out of it, too.
Starts the game off with a pick, just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. It's going to bring up third down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
This throw is caught. And he is well clear of that marker. That is going to set them up with a first and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Pollard on first and goal. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Listen, everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
For Pollard. And this time he makes it. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Bayless Jones now on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. Straight ahead, here's Miller. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Now Now an inside handoff to Miller. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a pickup of 11. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
Shot working from the gun. Caught just shy of the goal line. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in. Right, higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there. But boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
Fielded at the 7. He's going well so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Come on.
Ward off the play fake. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it. Little slide puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
It's caught. This is Tajay Spears. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Offense to the line for second down. On the gun, it's Ward. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Mustang 19. Warrior 17.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. He's him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making a stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
Well, they can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
First down 10 at their own 12-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. On the give, it's Miller. And the power play up the gun results in 2 yards.
That's kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Chuck now from the gun. And he caught by his back. Camaro. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third down, here's Shuck. Put some heat on this deep ball. Big gain downfield. At the 20. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're back for the start of the second. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6. Working inside the red zone. Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints take a second quarter lead.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Jaquan Jackson on the return. Making some progress here. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, first and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Chased out to his right. On the run right, throw it deep down the side. Brought in, inside the 20. Touchdown for Tennessee, touchdown! The Titans can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Extra point is up and good from Slot. And the Titans tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is one up to the 21 and out of bounds. Saints to the line now. First and 10. Handoff here for Miller. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
And 7.
From the 24. Setting up the running back screen. And he's stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first one it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Escapes the pocket. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Throwing again on second down. Here's Shaw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronk. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
To throw again here, it's Shaw. Downfield to Olave. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinals.
Shotgun snap to Shaw. On the move, headed right. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. A sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Third and long for him here. He's got a man left, and he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He's going deep this time. Caught near the ball. And he's going to be touchdown at that spot, which means the effort makes it first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got two in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. Off the play action, Chuck. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take a second quarter lead. 3-touchdown game for the rookie. That's pretty good in your debut season, Brock. But then you look at the clock and you see, oh wait, we still have a whole half of football to play.
Yes, when some of that psychology comes into play, don't just be satisfied. You can look at it one of two ways. I'm satisfied with what I've done. Or you look at it and go, I got another half. I can throw 3 more of these babies.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Stuck this one on the ground with Collar. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
Coming off that carry, I go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man to rock.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Ready.
1st and 10 here. Ward. Gets it to him on the screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Ward now. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he'll go down. The Saints make the play. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast.
On the play. Brings up
Left wing 19. Buffalo 18.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Yeah, he's under pressure. He goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The Saints calling for a timeout. Their first. Johnny Hecker on that a punt. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And the punt team hurries down, and they're going to stop this one at the 10-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Throwing from the gun. Catch made underneath by the back. They won't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 14. First down, New Orleans.
Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. Now we'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet somewhere to throw the ball away safely.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Working quickly here.
At the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 19. But it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught by Wilson. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 4. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Saints.
Shuck working from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And in a blink, they are onto midfield before somebody manages to stop him. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st and 10. Here's Shuck. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Monty Hooker has it. And the Titans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own 46.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ward. That's complete. And look at him. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
65, 70 range, 70 range. Go.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this forward to the 19. Timeout taken by the offense. Their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Here we go. 19 side.
From the 19. Escapes out to the left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
You know, you don't have to be an elite scrambler or the fastest in 40 time to make a play like that. All you need is awareness. See where the marker is and know when it's time to get it yourself.
And the Saints came rushing home, and they dropped him. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. Run in the water defensively after that sack. This offense facing 2nd and 23.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Trying again following the sack. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's out a little short of the 30.
Jones on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. And all right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Coming to left is Miller. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Running once more with Miller. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down. Well, the
doesn't net a first down, you get yards like that in the run game, you can take it in the NFL.
On play action, here's Shaw. To the sideline, complete, and he's got the first down as he stays in bounds.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
Shot now on first down. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. We got second down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Dumps it off to his running back. A solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
They're going to think this over before trying 3rd and 1. They take a timeout, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Third down, 1 yard to go. Pressure coming, it's Shaw. It's complete, this is Olave. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Got it, ready?
Kamara gets it on the draw. Traffic up the middle there, and he's bounced outside. There's himself. Good run on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Short pass Bryant, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Working inside the red zone. This one's gone. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints blow the lead coming out of halftime. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster going on Broadway. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Returning it from the 4. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
It's going to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying getting that to his back, Tony Pollard. And now they face 2nd down.
Tag 18.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That play good for 17 on a first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback will fade the pressure and could get that first down anyway.
And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Okay,
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
60 by 6. 60 by 7. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let go.
Throwing now on first down. Ward. Into the hands of Ocampo. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. Second down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Mustang 19. 79. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 Lion.
From the 32. It's caught at the 4. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans start the second half with some needed points.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. We're with it. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
Okay, that's a run that's hold home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Chuck now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. First down, ball at the 36. Shotgun snap to Shuck. And he just hooks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Here's Miller. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Chuck on 3rd down. And he lets him in too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. Back to throw it. And that's going to wind up incomplete as that gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Turnover on downs.
Come on, come.
There's play to throw. Here's Pollard. He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Well, Ward's going to hang on to it. Big play, pushes them beyond midfield. Inside the 30. He heads out of bounds. Great run there by the QB. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down. So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. That's going to be caught. Tony Pollard. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multi-faceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans now trail by just a point in the fourth. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. They're going to start on the ground with Camara. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
From the 34. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Shot working from the gun. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Trying to find his tight end. And now it's second down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly throwing into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
They get 28 out of that play, and the Saints are going to have a first down.
New Orleans.
Camara running out of the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's 2nd and 11. Forced out to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
He sends this one to the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Jarius Sneed with the INT.
Well, they're in danger of going back to somebody who's already been damaged in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jump on that opportunity.
It's his running back. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Flush down out to his left. He's calling his own number again. And Ward's going to hit the jab as he gains enough for that first first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him throwing his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
70, Timberwolf.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he nearly gets them into the red zone. He's down at the 22. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Titans going for the win here.
First and 10 at the 20.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10.
Ready.
On the counter to Pollard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Let's go.
Right back to Pollard. And 2 yards are all he can get. It's third down. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw it. Oh, my goodness. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jonas Saker. And the Saints take possession as he makes his fourth interception of our season. Oh, man, Brock. They decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity to look in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
60 back. Here we go. Here we go. 60 even. 60 even. My man, my man.
Back to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he is to throw. That one going to go against the D. So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
And this is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover, right, obviously, without being penalized, but then you get a little bump, you get a little push, and now you get a third down conversion via penalty.
They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty.
Let's go.
Here he is to throw. Goes right downfield to Olave. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Play clock down to 3, and we've got a timeout call. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal. They look to throw it. And he breaks the tie. That's a win this game, Brock. Touchdown!
Touchdown, New Orleans.
absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them, and they cashed in when it really mattered.
York tacks on that extra point. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Jackson now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Here he goes, one final shot. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So this is a win on the road for the Saints. And there was no easing up. It took some